Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Day of the Peace press conference.
The governments of the world created the first ever ceasefire non-violence day with a fixed calendar date, the 21st of September. I then wanted to make sure that that day worked. I wanted to see lives saved. I'm very grateful that, when I met Jude, he asked me where I was going next. I told him I was going to Afghanistan. We went into Afghanistan with Roshan and UNICEF and carried out a process that led to 1.4 million children being vaccinated against polio.
Gentlemen, do you really think we can change politicians?
Yeah, I think you can. I mean, I think what we witnessed on 21st of September in Afghanistan was quite incredible. I think maybe a year before, everybody would have laughed and said vaccination in Taliban-controlled areas, forget about it. But yes, the government of Afghanistan responded, the anti-government elements, parties to the conflict responded, and it happened.
If you watch the film tonight, you'll see that it isn't a case of changing politicians' minds, because it was politicians who initiated the vote for recognising this day in the United Nations in the first place. You can't always put the responsibility in the hands of politicians. The responsibility, in a way, is us. So I ask you, what are you going to do on the 21st of September, mate?
I had an idea in a field in Salisbury 10 years ago, and that idea last year was acknowledged and supported by well over 100 million people all over the world, announced by the UN, and 1.4 million children in Afghanistan alone, were affected deeply, as well as many, many other countries, and to be able to use the camera, in such a way to be able to make such a profound difference, to in fact, kind of almost in a way make history rather than just record it, is obviously a massive privilege, and I'm delighted to be here. It's fantastic. In 1998, I had an idea to create a day of peace, a day of ceasefire and non-violence, a day when fighting stopped, allowing humanitarian assistance to those in need, a day for everyone to unite. After years of struggling against the doubters, I finally reached the ears of governments and institutions who assured me the day could work. On the 7th of September 2001, Peace Day became a reality. 4 days later, the launch of the day, everything changed. Peace days came and went with no ceasefires or humanitarian action. I could hear the cynics' voices getting louder. The day will never work, nobody will stop. But I couldn't walk away. I believed in the day. I had to make it famous. Individuals came forward. One in particular was willing to become seriously involved. Together we had to prove the day could have practical effect on people's lives. Where? Afghanistan. The one place on earth where there hadn't been peace for 30 years. What happened next was beyond my wildest dreams.
It's just incredible, and it really touched me, and it makes hope, and it's really an example for everybody.
I thought it was truly amazing. Everything about the whole film as it's put together, it just creates a huge message for everyone worldwide. Everyone needs to see this film. It has such deep meaning for everyone.
I think the moment in the movie that touched me the most is when I understood that actually this whole thing about this one-day peace could allow a lot of vaccinations, a lot of medicines to be given to the children, and I really appreciated it.
I found it to be extremely inspiring, and when I saw it, I just felt this overwhelming sense of hope. It reminded me of a Hollywood ending, and for it to be a documentary that has a Hollywood ending that was real. He really spent time and made it happen. I think people are going to respond really well to that.
I think that's what he's doing is just opening this window and allowing people to understand that the world out there could be a lot better with just a tiny little effort, and we just need to make that effort.